So in this chapter, we're going to talk about the dangers of winning, right? And we've all gotten winning positions, right? It's easy to get up material, but can you win the game after that, right? And that's the most important part, right? Can you use your material advantage to help you win the game, right? So now we're going to look at how to do that. In this first position, we're looking here. We see we have a rook lined up with our king and our queen here. And we have two different ways we can castle here, but for some reason, both of those ways are just not good for us, right? So let's say if we castled queenside. If we castle queenside, let's say they played d4 now. Now d4 can be played, right? So that's hitting the knight right away. And let's say we move the knight. Once we move the knight, right, we got the king out the way, but the queen is still in the way, right? So bishop f4 is now a big threat. Takes, this happens. And I don't see why black should be struggling here at all, right? So that's if we castle queenside here. Let's say we castle kingside. Does that make a difference? Well, the idea is the same. It makes a difference in how we respond to it, but the idea is pretty much the same here. This rook lined up with one of white's most important pieces. Now bishop takes g3 is a move, pawn takes g3, and there's a couple of moves here for black. One move I like here is rook to e8. Just piling up on this piece even more, right? You defend the piece, well, we just add more attackers. And now you just can't defend the piece any longer, right? Once the pawn gets in the game, right, you don't have another pawn to deal with that. So that is that's an issue for us. So we can't castle kingside, we can't castle queenside. So now we know, all right, so we're probably in some trouble here because we can't get both pieces out of the way. We can't get the queen and the king out of the way in one move here.